धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. Namaste everyone. Welcome to our new series of videos in which we'll be trying to find the answers for some deeper questions in Vedic astrology. As we are at the moment in the beginning of our Navagrahas course, where we discuss some of the secrets of the 9 planets, one of the topics we touched on our first lesson was actually the deeper meaning of Sun's key positions on the sky, which are basically speaking the Kendra houses: the 1st house, the 4th house, the 7th house, and the 10th house. Why these 4 houses? Because when the sun is in the 1st house, it's rising, When it's in the 10th house, it's right above your head. When it's in the 7th house, it's setting. When it's in the 4th house, it's right below you. So these are like 4 key positions of sun, which is why, by the way, actual shape connected to sun is considered to be the square as well, which is quite interesting. And now you see there's one interesting thing about these key positions of sun god in the sky. Because many times, whenever you read any Vedic prayer, you will notice that at its end, it's very often said that if you are going to chant this prayer or this mantra on a daily basis, and especially if you are going to do that at sunrise, at noon, and at sunset, then you are actually going to get the full result of this mantra. Have you ever asked yourself, why is that so? Why sunrise, noon, and sunset are such a good times during the day to actually chant the mantras, to remember our prayers? Well, first thing we need to remember is that sun is natural Atmakaraka, the significator of the soul, the significator of divine supreme consciousness in our birth chart. But not only that, actually sun god is also very strongly and very deeply connected with the science of mantras, with the science of sound as well, with vibration itself, which is why it is said that 7 horses, which are pulling the chariot of the sun god, are actually representing 7 different Vedic meters, or 7 different Vedic vibrations, we could also say. Which is why sun god is so strongly connected with the science of mantras, with the science of vibration. And whenever we talk, that we should chant our mantras at sunrise, noon, and sunset, when sun is going to be during those times, right? At sunrise, once again, sun is in the 1st house. At noon, the sun is dwelling in the 10th house, right above our head, and at sunset, it's dwelling in the 7th house. All Kendra houses. And now, in Vastu Sutra Upanishad, one tiny little scripture about Vastu science mostly, but you will find there actually many interesting spiritual concepts as well. It is said there that during these key times during the day, sun god is manifesting his free Shaktis, his free power, his creative consorts, who are actually representing 3 stages of cognition and 3 stages of speech as well. So it is said there that at sunrise, you see sun god, his eyes are fully opened. And at sunrise, sun god is with his Gayatri, who is said to be his power of knowledge, Shakti of knowledge, who represents inspiration and ability to recognize something, or to recognize some idea within ourselves. So it's appearance of something, right? Like the sun is appearing on the horizon. At noon, sun god is with Devi Savitri, who represents his power of intelligence. She is the Shakti of intelligence. She allows us to formulate and verbalize some idea, to express it somehow, as well as she's blessing us with the power to decide whether we want to follow some idea or not. Which is a very significant thing, because you see, Sun in the 10th house, why we are saying that Sun is so powerful in the 10th house? Because that's the noon sun, right? The midday sun. Because when Sun is in the 10th house, it illumines all directions the most effectively. All directions are the most visible and the most illumined by his light during this time of the day. And this is why he represents this power of intelligence, power to make a choice, power to choose direction. In fact, 10th house itself is truly, in its deepest meaning, the house of directions. Because we have 10 directions, right? So that's also the deeper meaning of the 10th house. While at sunset, sun god is with his Shakti called Sarasvati, Devi Sarasvati. And we are actually having her festival today, Vasant Panchami. And Devi Sarasvati, in this context, she represents his power of wisdom. She blesses us with the deeper knowledge of all things, but also with the power to manifest and express any idea. Not just verbalize it, not just formulate it, not just to become more clear about it. That's Devi Savitri. She gives us the power of more clarity about anything, any idea, any knowledge. While Devi Sarasvati blesses us with deeper wisdom and with ability to creatively express whatever we want to express in life. And this is something actually very beautiful. If you think about these three Shaktis, how they do represent three stages of cognition, how they do represent also three stages of speech or expression. Because if you think about it, from the perspective of the prayer again, how they are advising always that to chant Vedic prayers or mantras at these key points during the day. Why? So this prayer itself, so you can get, let's say, the full benefit of it, but also full inspiration and full wisdom out of it. And this is something very, very beautiful. And really, praying to God or even just remembering the divine, even for a minute, during those 3 key points during the day, is truly aligning our life with this enlightening solar energy. But at the same time, it also uplifts those Kendra houses in our birth chart, which is once again the 1st, the 10th, and the 7th, which are actually, the 3 Kendra houses which are very, very important for our life. 1st house, that's your health, your intelligence, sense of self-esteem and power. 10th house is the ability to choose the right direction, to have a clarity where you want to go, which path you want to choose. Not only career path, any path in life, in fact. This is from where we actually get this clarity. That's the 10th house. And then 7th house ultimately is how we relate to others, how we relate to other people, which is also a very important part of our life. And it's actually very beautiful if you think about it, these 4 key positions of the sun god during the day, and especially the 3 of them which are visible, because we can see only these 3 positions of sun god, which are visible. That's sunrise, midday, and sunset. We cannot see the sun when it's midnight, right? Which is why it was taken sort of away from the equation, because also majority of people sleep during that time. And that is actually something so beautiful, and it really struck me how Vedic science was beautiful and how it was aligned, with these cosmic influences, and even something so simple as just aligning your own life to the energy of the sun, to solar energy, because it's the energy which brings more enlightenment, more spirituality, more wisdom, intelligence, and creativity into our lives. And really, just remembering God in any form that feels close to your heart at these key moments during the day is truly bringing, more this enlightening solar energy into our lives, which is something very, very beautiful. If you found this video interesting, you might also like to watch first free class of our Navagrahas course, where you can learn much more about the secrets of the sun. Just drop us a line through our website contact form with your email address connected to your YouTube account, and we'll give you the access. In the description below, you will also find a link where you can read more about our ongoing Navagrahas course and join us if you wish. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you blessed Vasant Panchami. Namaste.